Hi, my name is Rachel Allen, and this is my digital story. I was born in the early 1960s. I had a cleft palate. In order to survive, I had to learn how to drink formula out of a turkey baster. While I was a baby, the country was also experiencing a tough time. San Francisco had become one of several epicenters of turmoil and protest in our country. The nation was still racially segregated. Vietnam was heating up, and the drugs had become a prevalent means of escape for the younger generation. I was the second of two children. My older sister died of SIDS only a few years before my arrival. My mother was a ballet dancer for the San Francisco Ballet Company. My father worked as a prostodontist. My grandfather did not approve of the marriage. My father was Jewish and did not get along well with my German Lutheran grandfather. After 2 years of marriage, my parents divorced. I did not see my father again until I was 18. Unfortunately, I wasn't exposed to my Jewish heritage. My mother retained custody of me. Eventually, in the late 70s, my family moved to Southern Oregon. Unfortunately for me, at 13 years of age, this was a difficult social adjustment. Although Ashland was a lovely, bucolic town nestled in the mountains, it was home for many wealthy transplanted Californians whose children were already socially established. I was an outsider. When it came to choosing a career, I was encouraged to go into the healthcare field. We already had 3 dentists in our family. At 18, I moved to Portland and began to study pre-nursing at Portland State. The following year, the Army offered an enlistment incentive of $20,000 for college. The lure of travel and finances caused me to join up the following fall. In the Army, I met my husband, another enlisted soldier. By the end of our 3-year enlistments, we returned to Oregon, where I earned a BA in French. Afterwards, I taught high school French while attending a weekend nursing school at Clark College. My goal was to someday practice nursing in a French-speaking country, a dream that was conceived in adolescence, inspired by my grandparents' many global trips. Eventually, my professional focus shifted from teaching French to nursing. My first nursing job was in geriatrics. By the time we were ready to start a family, we were unable to. It wasn't until 1 year later, after I had quit nursing and went with my husband to England, that I became pregnant. Surprisingly, we found out our first month in the UK. I was able to experience the national healthcare system firsthand as a pregnant Yank. Living in England was a wonderful experience, filled with travels, a baby, and new friends. 19 months sailed by, and sadly we were forced to return to the U.S. I resumed work as a nurse in a Portland clinic for the uninsured. I could definitely empathize with minority immigrant patients, as I was fresh from my own foreign experience. Not long afterwards, we had our second child. At that point, I chose to take a 10-year maternity break, enjoying my healthy, active children. In 2009, I chose to resurrect my nursing career again by returning to school and finishing my BSN. 2014 marks the beginning of my journey towards advanced practice. My life and work experiences have taught me the value of understanding displaced, diverse cultures. My goal is to import this into my practice as a community health nurse. Thanks for watching.